Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your weekly tarot reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Okay. I'm just laughing at the card that's fallen because it says adventures, and you are the adventurer. You know, you are the archer who fires the arrow into the air and ventures to unknown horizons that are beyond the visible, you know. There's an expansive energy with Sagittarius, you know, and it's naturally bound to be because it's linked with Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune. So, you know, I feel for some of you that this is about new adventures or expanding, opening up to new experiences, new people, new connections, just making your world bigger. You know, that's what I feel with this card. It's such a lovely card, you know, beautiful energy. Yeah, but you are absolutely in the zone with this card because this is absolutely you, you know. I've pulled two other cards as well, so let's look at this. Okay, so the first one is forgiveness. Now, forgiveness, some people don't like seeing these kind of cards for forgiveness, but forgiveness is the way we release what's gone. If we've been hurt, if we've carried old baggage or burdens or gone through a difficult time, forgiveness is how we put it behind us if we've been treated unfairly in particular. Forgiving those who were involved, not necessarily for their sake, but for yours. Because it's only by forgiveness that you can really put it behind you fully, you know. You come to terms with the situation. You know, and you are temperance, you know, you are the temperance card. So there's an element here of making peace with something. Temperance is very much about making peace with things that have pulled you apart possibly from within, you know. And then we have transformation, yeah. And I feel that comes when you allow yourself to release, move on from whatever's gone, to new adventures. You know, there's alchemy in this with the butterfly. You know, the butterfly changes from a chrysalis to, you know, something that's ugly and something that is one thing into something quite beautiful. So there's a big message of what is base metal, what is something that you want to change in your life, because now is the time to manifest and transform it. Very much the magician energy. You know, what is base metal in your life that you want to change to gold, because now it's time. But I also feel that there's a bit of liberation in this too with the butterfly, you know, fulfilling your potential. And that's why I'm feeling the expansive energy, certainly with the adventure card. It is time to fulfill your potential. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, let's pull an energy card. What is the energy for the week, please? Okay, yeah. New beginnings, door to personal healing and happiness. Let me just find the message here. Here we are. Okay, so new beginnings in your personal life. This card is the harbinger of positive change. The beautiful light-filled door opens onto a lush rainbow-lit spring filled with vibrant lotus flowers. Whether you're working on some inner healing, such as breaking an addiction, or looking to make some external changes, such as finding a new place to live, this card signals that your life is opening up, and new opportunities are about to appear. The changes you've been working on are ready to blossom with wonderful results. So make sure you see your personal intentions through with continued action and optimistic expectation. Beautiful. And this is a beautiful new beginning. The world is opening up, yeah. And that really is consistent with what I was saying before, those expansive energies of the adventurer, you know. Okay, angels, what is the message for Sagittarius, please? What does Sagittarius need to hear? 17th to the 23rd of February 2020. What does Sagittarius need to hear, please, angels? Yes. Oh, beautiful. The answer is yes. I feel new beginnings are possible, but there is something that you need to release. There is putting your energies into something that you want to transform, to open up to the expansive, beautiful energies of transformation and adventures. Lovely energies. If you've been asking the universe for anything, this is a big yes. For some of you, obviously isn't for everybody. So if this resonates with you and makes sense. Okay. So Sagittarius, I pull 5 cards, as you know. So the past, the present, your challenge, advice from spirit, and outcome. And then we pull clarifiers to go deeper into the message for you. Okay, what do we have for Sagittarius, please, angel, spirits, guides? Okay, thank you. Yeah, there you are. Knight of Wands, there you are. And we have the 4 of Wands as well. Okay. King of Wands and your presence, beautiful. Your challenge, Sagittarius. We have Justice, card of Libra. King of Wands is Leo. Beautiful, we've got the Ace of Cups. This is the advice from Spirit. And outcome. We have the Tower. I'm going to get clarifiers for this, so don't worry. Okay. What do we have for Sagittarius, please, angel, spirits, guides? What do we have for Sagittarius? Three cards. 6 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and Death. Okay. King of Wands, your present position. We've got Libra again. Card of Libra, Queen of Swords. Could be a Libra in your life. Let's pull one more. Oh, the Empress, another Libra energy. Okay. The Justice card, your challenge. We have 6 of Wands. Ace of Cups. High Priestess, this is your advice from Spirit. And the Tower. We have the 3 of Cups. Let's pull one more for that one. Yeah, 6 of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the 3 of Swords. I think this is to do with this energy here as well. I'm going to start with this because I'm just feeling it quite connected to the beginning cards. So, Sagittarius, the 3 of Swords. The swords are about truth and clarity. There could be some difficult truth that you dealt with that could have cut deep. Now, sometimes this can be in a third-party relationship. This can be about truths being revealed in love. This can be the heartbreak card. You know, all of this kind of energy. But the thing about the 3 of Swords is that it's exposed to the elements, the wind and the rain. You can see in the background there. And when a wound is exposed to the elements, it begins to heal. There's a big message with the 3 of Swords that you needed to see the truth of a situation. And I feel for some of you that whatever's gone before, there is a new beginning opening up for you. I mean, we can see that with the Ace of Cups. We can see that with the door to personal healing and happiness. We can see this with the Empress as well. So I feel for some of you, you need to see this truth in order to move towards a far more fulfilling time ahead, whether you realize it or not. Yeah. This would have been difficult to get over, I understand that, because I feel it rocked your foundations. And it could have been in the family dynamic, it could have been with a, you know, this can be marriage, you know, certainly with a Hierophant, this could be marriage being over, a long-term relationship, it can be in the family dynamic as well, maybe some split. But here's the thing, you know, whatever's gone on, you are opening up, you know, to moving on. The Knight of Wands is somebody who is chomping at the bit to move on, to get back on his horse, to fulfill new passions, new hopes, you know, all of this kind of energy. He's in search of passion, fulfilling his passion, fulfilling his potential. This can also be about power in business and everything as well. I certainly feel for some of you, because this is your card, you are getting back in the driving seat. You are taking the steps that you need to take to get back in the driving seat. Because there has been, you know, these cards are saying that there could have been an ending here. Certainly in terms of relationships, the happy home, you know, all of this kind of energy. I'm certainly feeling that for some of you, Sagittarius, you know. And the Death card is saying now is the time to shed an old skin. Now is the time to allow endings to happen in order to rise like that sun in the distance. Phoenix Rising card. This is the comeback. You know, this is stepping back into your light. I feel some of you are beginning to take the reins of your life now. And there's a lovely message here as well, you know, 6 of Pentacles. You know, this can be about opening to receive, opening, you know, this can be about advice, somebody helping you through the situation, somebody giving you sound advice, comfort, direction, all of this kind of energy. There might be somebody in your life who represents that. Somebody that you're talking to. This is about giving and receiving. And the idea is with the scales that you don't give or take more than you receive. You know, there's supposed to be a harmony in that. Sometimes, Sagittarius, this can also be about windfalls. Now, you know, if there's been some separation, you know, of assets, that type of thing, it might well be you wanting to get your dues as well in terms of money. This can be about inheritance, but I do feel that that could a stretch be associated with splitting up assets, you know, what each person owns, you know, if there is some division or separation in relationships of some kind. So I'm certainly feeling that with that energy for you. But this is also the Hierophant, the representation of God, the universe, the divine, who also appears here. Though this, you know, certainly with the cards on the table, can represent marriage. Card of Taurus, you know, and I feel for some of you, you're being told to have faith, be open to receive. Now is your time to receive. And I feel this is about receive a gift, receive direction, receive a blessing from the universe in some way, shape or form. Yeah. So I feel the universe is guiding you on this path. You know, we have the Tower, which is also guidance. We have the Ace of Cups, which is also guidance. We have the High Priestess. You know, there are a lot of divine guidance cards here. And you're being told that you're not alone on this journey, you know. But what you put into something is what you get back. That is the Pentacles energy. It's very much linked with the law of attraction. And it's time to invest your time and energy in something that is going to give you greater reward now, I feel. Yeah. So, King of Wands, Sagittarius, is the Leo card. And this is somebody who... Now, there could be a Leo in your life who is helping you move forward, you know. This can sometimes be a fatherly or a parent figure, you know, male or female energies. It can also be somebody in the career who is very successful in terms of career, you know. But the King of Wands is somebody who takes the lead in their life, takes control, takes action to bring, you know, what this Ace of Wands promises to fruition. He understands how to grow it, to really pay reward and fulfill his passions and desires on every level. You know, he is the opportunist as well. And there's a big message of now's the time to go forward, go for it, be open to new opportunity, take the lead, take control, you know, look forward. There is expansion, growth, success associated with the King of Wands. I feel for some of you that this is very much about opening up to new opportunities, taking action towards what will fulfill you in a greater way in terms of passions, desires. Now that could be with a Libra, you know. We have the Queen of Swords and we have the Empress. Both of these are Libran energies. So I feel for some of you there could be a Libra in your life, or coming into your life, Sagittarius. So that's probably very specific for some of you. But the Queen of Swords as an energy, she is somebody who is seeing the truth of a situation. There are no grey areas anymore. She just sees things in black and white. There's a real perceptive quality with the Queen of Swords. She cuts to the truth. You know, you can't fluff around the Queen, you know, the Queen of Swords. She is too perceptive. She will see right through somebody, you know, because the truth is on her side. And I feel for some of you that, you know, where there's been clouds, you know, of confusion and mist, you know, this is where you're getting your head and shoulders above that in terms of getting clarity on your situation, understanding the steps that you need to take, taking control, firing on all cylinders, certainly in terms of your passion now, your go-getting energy, getting that drive, that action behind you that is just pushing you forward. And this is about getting clarity on your path. Can also be making decisions or choices, could be to do with whatever this is, that allows you to move forward and take the lead in your own life now. Yeah. Sometimes this can also be about speaking your truth, you know. But the Empress energy is all about embracing the new, you know. And I think for some of you, you're getting clarity, and now is the time to embrace the new, you know. She is the seed. She is always pregnant, you know, she can represent pregnancy. She is always pregnant because she gives birth to new ideas, obviously new babies, it could be new jobs, things generally to do with money and love in particular. So new relationships, being open to new relationships, being open to new jobs, you know, new business ventures, new financial investments, all of this kind of thing. And she says that you lack for nothing in order to bring the promise of what she offers to fruition. But she is the very seed, the beginnings of something that if you nurture and tend to it and take care of it, it promises to grow into something very successful, to fulfill you, to fulfill your passions on every level. You know, so I certainly feel for some of you that there could be the beginnings of something that could be offered to you. I mean, these two can be opportunities, Sagittarius, being offered to you. The Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, they hold the Ace of Wands. So there's a kind of message of there could be some communication with regard to an opportunity here. And it is something that, you know, you're being told that you lack for nothing. Now's the time to open up to it. So that could be in terms of your passions, could also be in terms of your business and career as well. So your challenge, we have Justice. Again, another card of Libra. So the Justice card is where you need to, you know, where you might have been through. I mean, this can talk about justice, legal institutions, judicial institutions, solicitors, barristers, lawyers, all of this kind of thing. Some of you might have been through a legal process. You might be waiting on a decision. And sometimes the Justice card can be a just and fair decision that's in the light of truth, that restores balance. So that is the role of the Justice card. there's a need, if it's not been through justice, there's a feeling of balance with this card, Sagittarius. Getting balance back in your life, you know. It's such a beautiful energy of balance. And I feel it's to do with this, because the Six is also about harmony, equilibrium. The Six of Wands is somebody who has overcome a challenge and they claim a victory. They're putting something behind them. So with this being a victory, there could have been some victory on the justice front, you know? Some win that you could have had, you know? Could reference that. But this is also where you've needed strength and courage to overcome this challenge. And now is very much the time to restore balance in your life as well. Claim a victory, that you're putting something behind you, you know, and you do have two cards of putting it behind you here. We've got the Six of Swords as well. Whatever you've been through, you're putting it behind you. And Spirit is just saying, oh, it's beautiful. Now's the time to trust your intuition, the High Priestess, but also your soul energy, your true self. You know, let your true self shine through. This is a time for not hiding your true self. Sometimes there's a concealment with the High Priestess, but allowing your true self to shine through, opening up emotionally to new beginnings, you know, to being open to receive new love. That could be new people coming into your life, a new person, a new offer of love. That can also be an opportunity that you would love. Can also be pets, relationships, friendships, all of this kind of energy. The lotus flowers down here are very much symbolic of spiritual awakenings and new beginnings. And this is a new beginning that is so uplifting, it's happy, it's fulfilling, where divine love, the hand of God, the divine, the universe, divine love is pouring love and light into your cup now, into you. You know, the cup is generally you as a vessel, you know, represents your emotions and feelings. And I certainly feel for some of you that it is time to open up to new beginnings, you know. Yeah. You know, the Three of Swords, the Tower, something rocked your foundation, something you thought was solid, secure, stable, you know. I mean, that's clear here. We have four wands. The four wands are stability, you know. So something that you thought was stable, you know, came crumbling down as soon as it was tested by that lightning, you know. And that's what happens with this Tower. You know, it comes crumbling down. Now, this could have been your home. That could have been your house, your home. Dynamic, you know. It was a square tower and a round crown. Square peg, round hole, Sagittarius. Something didn't fit anymore. And the universe sometimes intervenes. This is intervention, divine intervention, to align you to where you need to be. The Tower isn't always easy. It does speak of change. But my goodness, it is putting you on the path to new adventures. Yeah. Remember, we have the Adventurer. New adventures, Knight of Wands. So it is a card of alignment done with love from the universe to align you to where you need to be. You have no control over this. So, you know, ifs, I don't know why I'm feeling this, as some of you doubting yourself, because ifs, buts don't make the world, you know. There is a message. You had no control over this. There's nothing that you could have done differently. This was always going to happen. It's divine energy. And it is time for you to open up to the cup of joy, new beginnings that are far more uplifting ahead, you know. You know, and why do I say that? Because we've got the Three of Cups, a card of celebration. You know, bringing closure to whatever the Tower was and opening up to the new manifestation, moving on emotionally. The Three in tarot can be about closure, but it can also be about moving on to a level of the beginnings of success, the beginnings of making something happen. And I feel this energy with the Ace of Cups, you're moving on emotionally from whatever this has been, because there is a transition. And I think there's an internal transition with you. You're putting troubled waters behind you, literally, within, and moving on to calmer waters ahead. but you may also be moving, relocating home, being that life transition, moving to new pastures, all of this kind of thing. But there's a promise that it is far more fulfilling, Sagittarius, where you're going, you know. If you need help, support, emotional support, ask for it as well. Because you've got friends, you've got people around you who will help. Yeah. Let's pull one more. Yeah. I love this card. It's one of my favourite cards, the Seven of Pentacles. There's a message here. Now is the time to evaluate what you're wasting your time and energy on, and where you need to focus your time and energy. Because this person is encountering a challenge. They're putting so much work into something and not getting any reward, or getting to a certain level, and then it's kind of it's stuck, it's stagnant. And you're being asked, now is the time. What is working for you in your life? What is worth investing your time and effort? Where do you need to refocus? And what do you need to let go of now? And it's a big message for you. This is a card of good things come to those that wait. But you do need to do that evaluation now in order to move on. And I feel for some of you, this energy is just not worth your time and effort anymore. But this energy absolutely is. Yeah. So allow that transformation to happen from within, because that's what the universe wants here. They want to realign you in your own path, in your own light. This is about finding the path forward, right? It's card of Sagittarius, your path. Yeah. Okay. What do we have for Sagittarius, please? We have the same as Leo here. Solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one, and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that silently wait during your quiet times. And I feel for some of you, this is time to open up. There's something far better ahead. You know, there's powerful new beginnings here, Sagittarius. Did I have this last week for you? New beginnings. Because, you know, we've got a new beginning, new beginning, new beginning here. Yeah. Find balance. Very temperance energy. Find the balance between your work, rest and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. But I do feel that this is about finding harmony within in order to move forward in your external environment. There is big transformation here. You know, the Empress says now is the time to create as she does. She is the co-creator of her life, and she asks you to be the same. You know, you have everything that you need to create your own reality with the universe, God, the divine, and now is the time to get clarity on how to create that new life reality for yourself, because it's time. It is time. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope it's a wonderful week for you, Sagittarius, and I will see you next time. Thank you.